Flylady Diane here. I've been swithering about making this video because on the one hand, I'm going to give you a quick fix, a quick start to the Flylady system. And the problem with that is if you have tried to have a quick fix to anything, you'll know that that is not the solution. And for those of you who have been following the Flylady system and the routines, you will know that the small baby steps work. That's the way forward. But I also understand that when you first find Flylady, you are desperate, perhaps you've got guests coming over, you just don't know where to start, and even the baby steps, it just seems like it's going to take too long. So I'm going to give you a quick fix, quick start today, but you've got to promise me that after today, you come back and join us, because we don't want to live like that anymore. We don't want to be always doing these quick fixes and, trying to put out fires everywhere. That is not good for any of us. It's not a great way to live, and it just gives you a lot of stress. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. Now, we've got a few ground rules here. So if you want the quick fix, you're going to have to do what we do, and you'll get there. First of all, I'm going to be setting a timer. So if you've got a timer at home, that'll be really useful. Main thing is that before you even start, you are dressed to shoes. And what do I mean by that? We're not running around in yoga pants and flip-flops and bare feet. You've got clothes on. If you've got time to put on a bit of lipstick and put on some earrings, that would be fantastic. Main thing is that you have on shoes, and I shall show you. We're not talking about big hobnailed boots here. We're just talking about a pair of indoor shoes, plim soles, gym shoes. Those are mine. Those are my grey indoor shoes. That's what we're going to be using. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack various areas of our home, so that if today you've got guests coming over, you don't know where to start, or perhaps you've been ill for several weeks and you want to get right in there, this video is for you. But as I said, please come back and just do the baby steps with us, because it's so much easier when you just do a little every day. Right, first of all, I'm going to set the timer. You set your timer at home, and you're going to come back to me when the timer goes off. But I'm going to tell you what to do. We're going to start, and today you're not going to need a lot of cleaning equipment. Normally I say I've got my little cleaning caddy, which I carry around with me. You're not going to really need that today, because we are just kind of prepping the house for people coming in. So what you will need is, if you have like a big linen basket, a dirty washing hamper, I'm using one of the Flylady bins. I like the pink one. You do not have to have anything special to do this today. All you need is something that you can carry around the house for any items that you find that are in the wrong place or are making a mess. And also, if you've got a bin bag for recycling or trash, that's the only things that you're going to need. Remember, it doesn't need to be the Flylady bins, it doesn't need to be anything special, just a bag and a box, whatever you have, all right? So first of all, we will start. You're going to set your timer for 15 minutes, and we're going to start in the kitchen. And all you're going to do in your kitchen is you're going to work for 15 minutes, get the music going, something to get you up and running. And you're going to look in your kitchen and say, are there dirty dishes? Get them in the dishwasher. Have you got things cluttering up the counter? Just put things away as fast as you can. If you have dirty towels and dish towels, let's put those in the washing basket and put out some fresh ones. And remember, we don't need to have the kitchen sparkling clean in 15 minutes. We're just clearing the surfaces. That's all we're doing, okay? If you get finished before the 15 minutes, that's fantastic. You can maybe, wipe down a counter. But all we're doing in the beginning is just putting things back. You've probably got some cereal packets that are left lying out on the counter, a lot of bottles, oil, vinegar. If you really don't have any space to squash them in the cupboards right now, You can even do an emergency solution, you know, put out a tray and, you know, put them all together on the tray. It just is a visual thing that makes it look less messy. So I set the timer for 15 minutes, you set your timer for 15 minutes, and then you come back and we'll talk again. All right, ready? Oh, make sure you got your shoes on. Ready, steady, go. And you're off. Okay, off you go, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Did you come back? Are you back with me? Great. How did you get on? I hope you managed to, you know, clear a few surfaces in the kitchen. That's great. That's the first thing down. Before we go into the next room, what I want you to do is take a glass of water. Okay? I know you think, oh, we need to get on to the next thing. No, you just got to take 30 seconds. Go and grab yourself a glass of water. I shall do the same. There we go, and we'll say cheers with water. You can do it. Great. So, have you got your water? Well done. First part is done, the kitchen. We're going to move on to another room, so come with me. Let me just pause the camera. Okay, we've moved to a different room now. We're going to work on the living room because your guests will probably be in your living room. So you're going to set your timer again for the golden 15 minutes, and you're just going to work as fast as you can in this room. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but you know, you can use your basket. If you find any items that belong in another room, put them in the basket. We're not in the stages of decluttering right now. We're not sorting things. Just take the things, put them in the basket and keep going. You've also got your rubbish bag, your trash bag. Any obvious trash or recycling, get them out of this room. That could be newspapers, magazines, catalogues. The way I do it, if I'm doing something like this, is I work around the room clockwise. So just start at the door and look and see what are the obvious messes or hot spots in the room. You may want to fluff up the cushions in the sofas, fold blankets, remote controls can go back beside the television and the video. You know, if you find children's things, put them in the basket or get the kids to come and, you know, lift up their toys for 5 minutes. That really makes a huge difference. So I'm not going to say any more. You know what to do. You've still got your shoes on, you're dressed. And I'm setting the timer for 15 minutes. So go work for 15 minutes and then come back to me. All right, ready, steady, you can do it. Off we go. So are you coming back to me? Come back to me. There we go. Another 15 minutes of work done. Well done. If you're doing this another time and you finish before the timer goes off, you know, maybe fill up the fruit bowl, cut a couple of flowers from the garden, you know, just give it those homely touches. Right, we're going to change room, so I'm just going to pause the camera while we move again. So the next place we're going to be working for 15 minutes is in your bathroom, whichever bathroom your guests are going to be using or looking at. Set your timer for 15 minutes and remember, just do as much as you can in the time. We're not decluttering in the bathroom, we're not doing detailed cleaning, we are just making it look nice for guests coming in. So that means, you know, if you've got any towels on the floor, pick them up, put them in the washing hamper. If they're going straight in the washing hamper, then, you know, take that towel and wipe out your sink. If the towels are still okay and fairly clean, get them hung up. Put out some new toilet roll. Look inside your bath, beside your bath or beside the shower. You know, if you've got some old bottles that need flinging out, get them in the trash, get them in the recycling. If there's a tiny little bit left, you know, just pour the soap down the toilet. Give your toilet a quick swish and swipe. All right, I'm not going to say any more because I know you want to get running because your guests are probably arriving any minute. But get your timer running for 15 minutes and come back to me when the 15 minutes are gone. Okay, see you on the other side. And you're off. So are you almost done with 15 minutes? There we go. Right. You've done the kitchen, you've prepped the living room, and you've prepped the bathroom. Great, fantastic. If you have time right now, please go and get yourself another glass of water or sit down for a couple of minutes. The last area that we're going to do before your guests arrive is, I don't know if you can see that here, it's a kind of bad area for me to film. It's the hall. This is where the guests are coming in. So you're going to look around and you're going to see if there are any shoes which can be put away in a hall cupboard, any coats that can be hung up. Do you have boxes lying in the hall that, you know, are meant to go out to the garage, or maybe they need to go into the car? Maybe you've been doing some decluttering. Just let's make a bit of space in that hall so that your guests can come in, and also make sure that you probably have 1 or 2 empty coat hangers or coat pegs so that they can place, you know, their coats when they come in. Just do as much as you can in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Get the kids to help, you know, ask them to come and retrieve their things. Everybody's working together, and see how much you can do in the time. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer again for 15 minutes. Remember, if you get finished before the 15 minutes has gone, sit down, put your feet up, all right, or take a glass of water. But anyway, on we go with the show, and it's the golden 15 minutes. Use your timer, and I shall see you at the end of the 15 minutes. Ready, steady, go. So are you coming back? Here we go, time is running out. Yay, okay. We are finished. Now, hopefully you're feeling a lot better about the state of your house. You'll probably have a full basket of things which you've just picked up and which need to go away. If you don't have time to do it right now, then go ahead and put it in a corner in your bedroom before the guests arrive. But I want you to promise me that the first thing, as soon as the guests have gone, or tomorrow morning, you're going to take a timer for 15 minutes and you're going to put away the things that you have in that basket. Because the reason that we need one of these quick starts, the reason why we get overwhelmed is that we keep on putting off decisions. We will not decide what to do with something, and that's why we end up with so much clutter and junk, because we don't know what to do with it. You know what it's like? The mail comes in and you're not quite sure what to do, so you don't do anything. You put off the decision making and it lands up in your hotspot pile. The reason that we have the Flylady system is that we don't want to live with that insecurity, the feeling of being overwhelmed. We don't want to live like that anymore. So we just have to make some small decisions, small baby steps every day. And that's why, you know, I did a video before about, you know, paper clutter. When the mail comes into the house, decide there and then what you're going to do with it. Don't put it down in a pile and say, I'll decide that later, because what you're really saying to yourself is, I can't make the decision. I don't want to make the decision. Anyway, you've probably got guests coming. I'll let you get to, because you probably want to do the last minute touches to the house, you know, put out some fresh flowers, get some snacks for them. But please promise me you'll come back and check out the Flylady system, and you'll take the baby steps with us, because if you've seen the comments on the other videos, you will know that the baby steps are the way forward, not this stash and dash mentality that we've had before. That really doesn't work, okay? But anyway, I hope this video has been helpful. If you need more help with, you know, the cleaning, decluttering side of things, I've made a whole load of videos. Just delve in and just do what you can, all right? Because I've said before, there's no wrong way to do Flylady, just do a little bit, all right? So, Flylady Diane signing off from a bit dull and grey Copenhagen. I'm going to put away my basket now, and I'm going to sit down and have a cup of tea, all right? And I suggest that you do the same thing. Okay, see you on the other side. Bye for now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, see you soon.